Managed democracy calls for aid. Only you can answer, Helldiver.
So, how is this looking now? Okay, Horde has been paused, which is alright. Because of the Eagle Storm. So how does this look on the companion group? Okay. Yeah, CM Not is lost big time. CM Not is lost big time. Horde we can defend. Yeah, it's a win at least.
Every system will soon exult in the glory of managed democracy.
How's it looking for that distribution? Okay. Wait, are there still people? Okay. Let's see again. Yeah, I see him not, obviously. Hydropia is still 2k, but that's what you have to expect. They're trying to buy as much time so that after the ammo we can capture this planet. They're trying to buy us time. It's commendable, but a bit useless. So now at least we're now defending. We're now defending Horde, which is alright. However, we won't have time to defend Simnat. It's kinda lost. At least the community tried. At least they tried. How's it looking on the bot front? Okay, obviously 4k on the Andromeda sector because of the cyborgs. There's actually more people on Carl Prime than where cyborgs are. That's a first. That's actually a first. I just wonder a little bit, why would they focus their forces on the easier pass? That's something I just wonder. Why did they put such a high number of troops in there? Why would they? It's like they're hiding something. The Ultramafic Mine, we could one day try to get it back. We could, but look, My bad. The Ultramafic 9. Could try to bring it back. The issue though, unless we got a major order that gives us that orders us to liberate a sector or liberate the, or hold Mentoria or something in the something around it. It's not really going. It's not no one will go really on Mentoria just to get that Ultramafic 9. However, what I'm getting a bit concerned now. It's the 19th of April. It's the 19th of April. There's supposed to be some content. There's supposed to be some content that will drop on April. They haven't said when and when they'll make an announcement, but we'll be fine. It's not the end of the world if they just decide that April won't be the date. It's not the end of the world. Hell, if it was a AAA, if it was a AAA studio, no one would give a shit. No one would really give a shit. Most of the reasons why people like Sebastian Arrowhead for allegedly lying. Problem is, all studios lies, all companies lies, all the time. So what's their point? If they want to find new reasons to hate on Arrowhead, at least bring a constructive argument. Not some childish stuff. Not some childish behavior just because your favorite company lied to you. Therefore you dedicate your life to make their lives miserable. Besides, they're human beings like all of us. Everyone has their haters. Even you, even me, I have my own haters. You see me crying a river about it. Sometimes they try. Sometimes nowadays, I want to enjoy stuff nowadays. But when you try to see how the community acts, sometimes it's like, are they trying to make a point, or are they crying like a baby? Hell, Arrowhead for Helldivers 2, they've been releasing content quite a fast rate compared to other studios and companies. Sometimes some companies out there, they either wait for content to become dry and there's nothing new, and they could try to drop something in the next 3 years. In the next 3 years, like, people are so hungry on content that almost every game nowadays they think that it's a live service. Just look at Peak. Most of the review bomb they had, last I heard, it's just for people that thought that the game was a live service. It's not. It's just a game. It's just a game that you climb with friends. That's it. It's literally that. It's not live service, but people nowadays thinks that live service, it's a drop the content now. I don't give a shit if the content will become stagnant. I want more now. Look, I've been a server manager for years. Minecraft. And trying to create content is not as easy as it looks. The sooner you realize how difficult it can be to bring up new content, the better you see the other world, the other side of that world. And let me tell you, trying to develop content on whenever it's a live service or even a Minecraft server, which technically it counts as a live service type of shit. The moment you realize how difficult it can be to please everyone and to make all the stuff the community wants available, it's way harder than it looks. I'm not saying that I want my community to be dead and be forgotten. No, that's not what I mean. If it takes 5 months or even 6 months to create something that is either small or big, then let them try to work on it. It's not because you want to review game and you review bomb something because you don't have your fresh content as if it's like a drug. It's not how it works. Like I said, the moment you start realizing how difficult it can be to create new content, whether it's on a game or a Minecraft server or whatever you want to, it's harder than it looks. You cannot please everybody. That's the harsh reality you have to accept.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches.
I get that people really wants that content, and like on Cyberstan, people really thought people thought that Cyberstan would be an easy conquer, and an easy scenario, just like before. Just like with the Level on Creek being mostly community driven. That's a liberation which became a major order. Seychelles Beach, that was just the same as Level Creek. The exact same. Then you got Meridian. This was a standalone content drop. And one of the biggest events that would happen where all states were at hand. It's either we won or we will suffer massive consequences. And yet, this is what we got. We lost 3 planets. We lost 3 planets that have been destroyed. 2 of them in singularity. That was because the squids that were back. That's what happened. A sec. As I was saying. The moment you start realizing how hard it is to create content that you'll most likely never see again, you'll start realizing how difficult it can be. I see a lot of people that are so harsh towards devs. I'm not saying that I'm a bootlicker. On the contrary, I'm not. I'm not a bootlicker. Problem is, there's a difference between actually caring about the devs' well-being and mental health, than actually just hating them because you can't stand having your own content. It's like a drug. If you want like the first time you get the content, the first time you get your drug, then over time you want more, and you want more, and your need for that drug becomes more and more deadly for you. Look, first we got Malevolent Creek, that was mostly community driven. Then we got Meridia, not Meridia. Then we got the barrier planets. Shortly, a little bit after the events of the barrier planet, we got Meridia, that became a super colony that we had to deactivate. We had to deactivate the barrier planets on Narada, Fenrir, and Turing, those were the barrier planet. And we really had it rough at that time. Then after that, then a little bit after the events of Meridia, that we transformed it into a singularity. We got the gloom that appeared out of nowhere, but people could notice that there was a small cloud that was appearing on one of the planets. And our objective was to hold it, which we ended up succeeding, creating a containment zone. You think you guys know the rest. After that, the next major event, it was the Battle of Bulkley, which is mostly forgotten nowadays because it was supposed to be the reclamation of It was a reclamation of Malevolent Creek, but we managed to hold the bots to Bulkley, making it the Battle of Bulkley. We ended up succeeding if it wasn't for the DSS to clutch it. But yeah, we also had the DSS to build. The DSS construction base was on Yalavar. We ended up losing it over time, but when we lost it, it was active. DSS became active. Just in time before the bots, the Jet Brigade decides to destroy it once and for all. And yet, people wanted more. They wanted more. So, once we got the green light to dive into the gloom, got Oshune. We all know how that went. Yeah. And one day, yeah, that reminds me. We also had the return of the squids on Calypso on the Game Awards of 2024. That made people lose their mind at that time, myself included. Yeah, people wanted more. They wanted more. So the most recent major event got cyberstand. This resulted in the loss, which I foreseen it a mile away. Well, a kilometer away. But hey, was to be expected. And it as much as the invasion of Cyberstan was a failure. Thing is, you have to take the Port Bay and Morocco. By that time, we already lost like 60% of our forces. By that time, we had lost 60% of our forces. But also, there was also a good half of the people that were online that were not diving on Morocco. They were diving on Aurora Bay. They just couldn't do anything. They tried to take the planet, but every time they tried, it failed. So as soon as people started to realize that Morocco was the good way to go, from those that were on Aurora, they jumped to Morocco to go so that we can get the cyberstamp. But until then, we were at 40%. We were at 60% of our forces. So yeah, we didn't really have much to go anymore. And yet, one day we'll be back on Cyberstan. One day. But here's the issue. As much as Cyberstan was a catastrophic failure, it wouldn't matter. It actually wouldn't matter at all. If we go to the files of the game and check for a Greta Kelly broadcast, the same outcome would have happened. We take Cyberstan, the cyborgs would go out there on just some random planet and start making their mega factories. It wouldn't matter at all. Yet, people still want more of that content. It's like a drug. They want so much content, they just can't satiate to what they got. They can't handle what they have now. Yet nowadays I see a rework for the blockade. This one, what it does for those that doesn't know, is that it stops an invasion from happening from a planet. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I had the DSS on raid, not on Cade. Just because the blockade is active, Cade can't attack, by example, Aspero Prime or Cardia. They can't. This is what would happen. It wouldn't be able to attack. That's all it does. I seen some ideas for a rework, but problem is, if you want to rework the orbital blockade, you have to take it into account to not make the other ones invalidated. Because what I see for orbital blockade rework is that it stops both the invasion from coming. Let's say I put the DSS on Cade, it blocks the invasion. It blocks while there's an invasion. You put it there, you stop the resupply from Aspero Prime, making the invasion like a stop, But also, if let's say, give another example. Uh, let's say I here,
Greetings, Helldiver. The Galactic
here.
War awaits.
Let's say I put the DSS on Erolta with the orbital blocking. Let's say I put it there. Since there's only one planet that connects Elysian Meadows, well,
Every moment
since
we
that there
remain,
would be no block,
another
there would be a
family is
block in
torn
here.
limb from limb.
Elysian
Right.
Meadows would be open for invasion, would be defenseless. It would be good. While the idea sounds good on paper, it would kind of invalidate. It would kind of invalidate the Eagle Storm. A little bit the heavy orbits would kind of invalidate it. But if you use it on that, it's really difficult to make a system that works as intended. You don't want to make it too overpowered, nor you don't want it to make it too weak. Hell, just look at TF2. They haven't had a major update in 8 years. And the community is still thriving. Despite it being a how do we say this? A live service. To this day, they're still releasing content, but it's a form of cosmetics. There's no balance changes or whatsoever. Because Valve is more busy with CS2 and Deadlock. This is what they're most busy with. But CS2, they're not really busy with it nowadays. It's mostly with Deadlock. And thing is, if Valve ever had to delete TF2 from existence, that's like 60% of the whole internet gone. It's that iconic. As much as you want the
automatons
too.
desire this planet
As
for
much
their
as you want
soulless
Helldivers too.
machinations. Go down
To
and
be-
show them the light of
to
liberty.
be how you see. Thing is, nobody likes
The
a
enemy is attempting to
nerf.
seize one of our
You know.
planets. We must join the defense.
But hear me out. Do you really want a game that is just as balanced as Titanfall 1? Think about it for a moment. Do you really want a game that is exactly balanced as Helldivers in Titanfall 1? Yes, it's a PvP. Yes, it does not. Yes, it's two different things. But before you start chopping my head off, just hear me out. The only viable gun you can use on Titanfall 1, the only one, it's this gun. That's it. You don't run it, you don't succeed. That's the only gun you can use, and that's it. Yeah, that gun. Shit, what was it called again? Yeah, it's shit. What was it called? I know I used it on Titanfall 2 a little bit. Shit, what's it called? Shit, what was it called again? Smart pistol, yeah, smart pistol. That's the issue. Do you really want a gun where the only viable option is the stim pistol, and not stim pistol, the smart pistol? Do you really want it or not? The reason why the smart pistol is the only gun you can use in this game, it's simply because of the tracking. That's it. It's simply because of the tracking. You don't miss your shots at all. You just let the pistol lock on, and you unleash the salvo. That's it. Nobody survives. And that's it. That's the only reason why. Hell, you can even check Helldivers 1 with the plethora of weapons. Sure, people want Stalwart to be a primary, and that's the issue I have. Helldivers 1 Stalwart is a primary, and it's absolutely busted of a weapon. It's busted. They just want OP weapons to one-shot everything. It's the same problem I have with primaries such as Isaac, the Eruptor, and the Exploding Crossbow. The only reason why they think the Eruptor is such a crazy gun, it's simply because the armor pen. Dude, this thing can pierce almost anything, almost the whole bestiary in the game, except for a tiny few amount. It's an objective buster, as I like to say, as I like to call it. It's an objective buster. It's just that good, and yet this is the problem I have. It's too good. I'm not asking for a nerf or anything. All I'm saying is that the people that are using it calms down when it comes to it, and they try something else. As for the Exploding Crossbow, which is almost the exact same as the Eruptor, if not a little bit less, like, if I want to take you seriously, don't use those guns, please. Because the moment I see someone use those two weapons in particular, I just cannot take you seriously at all. Energy weapons. It's debatable, but I have a strong bias towards the Trident. Into the why did you add it? Why are you using it? It's because on Helldivers 1, this thing is cracked. It is absolutely insane on Helldivers 1. Think of it as an Eruptor, but stronger and more powerful. The only difference with the Trident and Helldivers 2 compared to Helldivers 1 is that this one has an armor value. The one of Helldivers 1 doesn't. It's basically a shaft killer. It only takes like 1 or 2 shots, and the shaft that doesn't have armor is gone in 1 or 2 shots. That's it. And I'll be honest, I'm no better than the people using the Trident and Helldivers 1, because I use the sickle. And the sickle is almost the same, but different enough that it only fires 1 shot and it's only 20 rounds before it overheats. It does hit hard, but you really need to calculate your shot before trying to do anything else. That's the issue I have with some energy weapons. But if you're using the trident, it's fine. If you're using the trident on cyborgs, then I can understand that because yeah, they can be quite the hassle going through. Yeah, and also, if you want to stand a chance on like difficulty 15 on Helldivers 1, you could bring the trident as well. You could bring the trident as well. Except that every enemies past level difficulty 13 or 12, they all have a gimmick. Every single one of them has like a gimmick. Also, there's also something that personally I want the community to stop saying is that I'll show you. I'll take this one. This right here. Weapon customizations. Those are not upgrades. Those are customizations. It's how you want to customize your gun. It is not upgrades. Because every single one of those, almost every single one of those optics, under barrels, muzzle, magazine, they all have a drawback attached to them. They all have an upside and a downside. That's something people need to understand. Sure, the flash hider, the gets better ergonomics and horizontal recoil, but the vertical recoil, you take a punch to it. Or even this one. Even this one. The muzzle brake. You have more. You have less recoil on horizontal, but vertical, you take a punch. But people likes to use the compensator just because of having less vertical recoil. But you take a hit on those ergonomics. That's the thing. Hell, even the short magazine, sure you have less rounds, but you get much more ergonomics, and you have you have a shit ton of magazines to spare. And that's the thing. Having 30 rounds in the magazine doesn't look like it, but it's big. It's a big difference for when it comes to an assault rifle. Or even this one, the drum magazine. This one, you take a big hit in the ergonomics because it's the weight. Of course, when you put the drum magazine as what you want to use to shoot with, of course your ergonomics will take a hit because your gun's more heavy. The capacity goes to 45 to 60, which is understandable. But if you don't have 8 mags left, you have 2. Now you're stuck with 6 mags. You don't have 8 magazines. You're stuck with 6. That's 2 magazines that you lose. So are you really willing to sacrifice a lot of the ergonomics just for 15 more rounds in the magazine? Think about it for a moment. Now, if I use the extended mag, which is always something I use, you lose some ergonomics, but you have some ammo capacity, which is 45, which is by default. The magazine, you lose 4, which goes to 8, which is a standard one. It's fine. I'll show you another example. There's this one. You cannot edit the gun because how are you supposed to edit this gun without the license for it? How are you supposed to? Sure, it's a collab weapon. It's more like a. It's not really meant for actual combat on higher difficulty, but you can use it for on lower diffs up to 6. Here, let me show you this one. So this one has a sight of ×2 red dot. Here, the reflex. Obviously, it gains more ergonomics because it's lighter. It's a reflex sight. It's lighter. There's even this one, the iron sights. It's literally not. It's literally a gun that doesn't have a scope. That's iron sight. Obviously, it's not going to have any big issues with ergonomics. Or even this one, ergonomic. It's 4 times combat scope. Sure, you lose some ergonomics, but do you really need that 4 times combat scope with this? It's an assault rifle. It's not made for long distance engagement. It's only for short to medium. Sure, you could bring those those foregrips. But are you sure you really need that? Those are not upgrades. Those are customizations. It's meant to customize your own experience. It doesn't upgrade the gun by any means necessary. This is something the community needs to understand. Even this one, Liberty Carbine, it's known for having a fire rate completely nuts compared to let's say this one, which only fires a decent amount. This one just fires fast, like an SMG. This gun is not meant for long range combat. It's more up close and personal. Like, it excels more in up close and personal. So let me ask you this one more time. Do you need a 4 times scope on this? Or even better, do you absolutely need a reflex sight for this? Or even better, an holographic sight? Personally, I just use the tuned red dot because I know I don't need a range. It's just a zoom that goes up to 1.5 times of the normal zoom. It's not something I need. Maybe for you, maybe you need it. But some people, they won't need it. Hey, Flappy. As for the underbarrel. As for the underbarrel, you could try to bring some vertical foregrips. Even this one, just to reduce the recoil. Vertical recoil. Because this gun does pack quite a bit of punch for recoil. Not by a lot, but a little bit. That's the issue. You really think you want those or not? Personally, when I use this gun, I used to equip the compensator because it reduces the flash, and I want to see without having a headache, which is fine. But that's the thing. You don't have to check. You don't have to always check the stats. Just to say that you absolutely need that, and it's an upgrade. Sometimes you just need to check. You just need to read the description, and sometimes you'll be fine with it. That's all you need. Sometimes that's just all you need. Like then, this one right here. This used to be a marksman rifle. This used to be a marksman rifle. Before it got changed to an assault rifle. Like this one, the adjudicator. It's up to you how you want to make how to make it useful. You could bring that times 10 combat scope if you like it. If you like that, if you want it to be a marksman rifle, that's all you want. Which is when it excelled a little bit until people decided to go up close and personal with it. It's just all I have to ask. It's all what you have to ask yourself. Do you really need the final upgrades on everything? Look, I could buy this, but I know I'm not going to use it because I'm more at ease with a laser sight. Like, it's what you have to ask yourself. Do you really need all that, like the laser sight angle forklift? Do you absolutely need it? That's what you have to ask yourself. Even I could go this one. Yeah, this one I could use the full choke for this one, just because I want to put the shotgun pellets together on a tighter group. For some weapons, the full choke works the best, but others like the breaker, forget about it. Forget about it because you want that spread. You kind of want that spread. That's the only issue some people need to ask themselves when it comes to hauling and weapon attach customizations, upgrades. Those are not upgrades. They've never been upgrades to begin with. If there was actually a weapon upgrade, there would most likely be a terminal around maybe the armory. Like, I'll give an example. There was really a weapon upgrades. Could use this right here. Press a random key. It's gonna show me. It's gonna show me something like this. I'll put this one. Let's say this right here is my AR-23 Liberator, and it's gonna show me some path I could choose. Like a faster reload. Like a faster reload, a stronger caliber, like a different caliber. I could choose between light or medium, for example. Those would be a weapon upgrade. That would be considered a weapon upgrade. Or even better, like this one right here, this could be the sickle. This one could be the sickle. And I have one upgrade that has, for example, like in Helldivers 1, a bayonet. A bayonet. I know it's not gonna happen because it doesn't have that in Helldivers 1. It doesn't have a bayonet for the sickle, or even better, an improved battery, an improved battery. So what it's gonna work is that the battery allows you to fire more. It allows you to fire more without overheating the cell, the battery cell, without overheating, or even another one below that allows you to that allows you the shot just as much, but the battery cell will not overheat as will cool down faster than before. That's a weapon upgrade. That would be a weapon upgrade. That's just an example I could give you. That would be considered a weapon upgrade. I'll also give you another idea for a weapon upgrade. This one I wish there was any attachments, but it's a ceremonial rifles. It's not really meant for combat. This one you could try. This one you could have an upgrade. You could have an upgrade that allows you to have. This one you could have an upgrade that allows you to have a higher caliber, for example, or you could have something else around with it, like having an underbarrel shotgun for close quarter, or a grenade launcher. I know it's a marksman rifle, but that's just an idea. Or better yet, you could start putting a grenade launcher on the regular ARs as a weapon upgrade. That's what you could start with. But it's what people don't understand what are weapon upgrades. That would be considered a weapon upgrade. Those right here, those are just attachments, not upgrades by any means. Personally, I don't need a combat scope times 4. I use it anyway. But usually I just use this set over here. Normally this is what I use. But I use it anyway. This is what people just don't understand. And here's another one. How are you supposed to put the weapon customizations on this one? You can't really, because you'll actually need the license for that. The devs will have to ask Killzone if they can bring modifications like attachments just so it works. I use this weapon a crap ton, and let's be fair, it's a side grade for the Liberator. Maybe like Ben has more ammo, with a stronger fire rate, does have a tiny bit more recoil. And the only thing that kills it is the reload time when you fully reload the gun. It takes a bit longer than the standard Liberator. But other than that, it's a side grade. And also the iron sight may be shit as well, but once you get used to it, you destroy everything.
The Helldivers battle for freedom. Let us decide where to enter the fray. Every mission brings us one step closer to the full democratization of the known universe.
It is just be giving my point about the weapon attachments. I'll be up with the key.
The
Yeah, that was
automatons
my
are
TED
remorseless
talk.
in their expansion. We
That was my
must not
TED
let
talk
this
for an
world
hour.
fall.
Let's just get to it.
One shudders to envisage what repulsive larvae gestates within the gloom as we speak.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging.
No, better not stay.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Allied destroyer coordinates received.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat, Helldivers to Hellpods.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
If the automatons can feel regret, they shall.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting sentry!
Calling down a
Package
support
acquired!
weapon.
Dropping package! Package acquired! Get some! Get some! Package acquired.
Calling down a sentry!
Package acquired. Package acquired.
Dropping package.
Dropping package. Ready to liberate.
Package acquired.
Drop ship. Dropping package. Requesting sentry.
Package acquired.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Dropping package. Package acquired. Dropping package.
Freedom. Red yet further. Extract when ready.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver. We may proceed to extraction when ready.
Orbital inbound.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius.
Southwest. Package acquired. Cancel that. Calling down a sentry. Dropping package. Marking extraction. Say hello to democracy! Requesting advanced delivery! I'm hit! Sweet liberty of blood! My leg! Calling down a sentry! Calling down the flag! Freedom never sleeps! Marking extraction point.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You have maintained our way of life.
That's how you get it done. Always good to have another hero on board.
Mission.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
The siege upon managed will you strike, Helldiver?
The background? Yeah.
The planet cries out for liberation.
This is gonna take a little bit until I can get a source that is actually decent.
Select an operation, Helldiver. Upon which anvil shall freedom's hammer fall, Helldiver?
Reminder, signs of disloyalty should be reported to the Democracy Officer.
A multitude of operations, each one a chance for freedom to ring. Choose an operation and free this world from tyranny.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Make the automatons pay for their one-time aggression.
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support. Sending in an eagle.
Outpost destroyed.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Now that's what I call liberty.
New mag. Throwing supply beacon. Supplies. Support weapon inbound. Orbital incoming. Requesting air support.
Main objective nearby.
New mag. Eat this! Get some! Get some! Throwing grenade! Mag's empty. Smash!
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
I'm on it! Calling down objective equipment! Calling down supplies! Requesting advanced weaponry! Package acquired! Dropping package! Calling in orbital strike! Engaging terminal! Reinforcing! Democracy has landed.
Bot asset destroyed.
Requesting orbital strike!
Firing orbital strike.
Tagging that to the west. Large. Fire in the hole!
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum. The planet cries out for liberation.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
The siege upon Met.
Allied engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Ready for another mission, Helldiver? We will cleanse this galaxy one planet at a time. Choose where to join your fellows in righteous liberation. The
Allied
siege
destroyer
upon managed
coordinates
democracy
received.
continues.
Level 13.
Let us wrap
Should be fine.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing
Requesting
stand in the way
advance
of liberty.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Bounce up it.
Dropping a pin. West. 300 meters.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Activating subpack.
sample collected.
Tagging map. Northwest, 300 meters. Dropping a pin. West, 200 meters.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Come out wherever you are. Yeah. Looking for some.
You've been a stolen line of freedom. Extract when ready.
Calling in orbital strike! New mag!
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Get some! Get some! Calling in reinforcements! Tagging map. Southeast. 100 meters. Reinforcing! Reloading! Requesting orbital strike. How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Outpost destroyed.
Calling in orbital strike. How'd you like to taste of freedom? Requesting sentry. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Marking extraction point. East. Throwing supply beacon! Calling down a sentry! Activating subpack. Dropship! Requesting orbital strike!
Requesting orbital.
Mag's empty. Supplies.
Calling down.
1 minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave.
Calling in reinforcements!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Mag's empty! Mag's empty! For prosperity! Reload. Calling down a support weapon! Calling in orbital strike!
Orbital strike incoming.
Requesting air support.
Super destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed. Reinforcement budget depleted. ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 1 minute. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Fire in the hole!
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
We will deploy as many additional soldiers as it takes to preserve the sacred gains of our heroic foe.
Without more samples? You're doing democracy's work.
The fate of this planet hangs in the balance. You must tip the scales.
Allied destroyer
The
coordinates
Super Destroyer is
received.
ready for your next mission.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldivers.
This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend
Plus the
democracy
advanced weaponry!
at any cost.
Last reload! New mag! Requesting air support!
Here comes the cavalry. Those bites the dust.
Say hello to democracy! Not today! Sending in an eagle! That's called democracy! Follow me! Requesting air support!
Democracy's on its way.
One outpost
sample collected for democracy. Sending in an eagle!
Coming in hot.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Got him.
Tagging location. Cancel that. Bots, northwest.
Tack back inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
Requesting orbital strike.
Outpost cleared.
Another sample collected for democracy. Dropping a pin, southeast.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Calling down a support weapon.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Calling down a walker. Calling down supply. Got you. Lost him. I'm sorry. Calling in orbital strike.
Firing orbital strike. Main objective near your position.
Requesting objective equipment. Tagging location. Marking location. Never mind.
I got the terminal.
Have a taste of democracy!
Calling down a sentry. Engaging terminal. Requesting fortification. Got him.
Not really.
I got the terminal. Requesting orbital strike.
Firing orbital strike.
Freedom forever. New mag! Throwing supply beacon. Mag's empty.
You have served democracy well. Extraction awaits.
Reinforcing!
Requesting air support.
Mag's empty!
Have a seat. Democracy. Thank you. Reloading.
Heavy. South. 50 meters. Follow me.
New mag.
Bots. South.
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Fire in the hole! Orbital inbound. Calling in an eagle.
Unleashing democracy.
Marking location. Never mind. Bots. Southeast.
Reloading.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Throwing grenade! Dropping a pin. Southeast. 200 meters. Calling in an eagle.
Administering freedom.
Bot outpost destroyed.
An eagle never misses.
Calling in reinforcements! Calling in...
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Advance!
Now that's what I call liberty.
Tagging location. Southeast. Calling in an eagle. New mag! Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
support. Dropship! Get some! Get some!
Now that's what I call liberty.
T-minus 20 seconds.
Two max! Pop! East!
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Requesting orbital...
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Joining the fray.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
I've got you.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. You have maintained our way of life.
Eagles back from the nest.
I knew you had it in you.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Go now, Helldiver. Let our enemies take no step that is not hindered by the corpse of their
Calling down
comrade.
a support weapon! Helldivers never die! Tango map, southeast, far. Hold position! Rare sample acquired. Sample collected. New mag. I got the terminal. Reloading. I'm on the terminal. Follow me. Enemy patrol. South. Cancel that. Spot. South. Requesting sentry. Drop ship. Clear in the hole.
Cancel that. Southeast. Going in an orbital strike.
Last reload.
Requesting air support.
I'll take it. Sending in an eagle.
Keep Liberty.
Marking location. Never mind. Danger. Southwest.
Fire in the hole!
Calling in orbital strike.
Orbital strike incoming.
Tagging location. Max empty. Marking location. East. Max empty.
Oh my god.
New mag. Tagging map. West. 200 meters.
Calling in an eagle.
Bots. South. Dropping a pin. Northwest. 200 meters. Bots. Southeast. Calling down a sentry. Dropships.
Calling in reinforcements.
Package acquired.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Bots. South. Dropping package acquired. Requesting sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Reinforcing.
Dude, are they killing each other or something? Hey, are you serious?
New mag.
Dropping package. Engaging terminal.
Got you.
Throwing supply beacon.
Requesting tac pack.
Objective located. Reloading. Cancel that. Weapon inbound. Calling down sentry. empty. Here. Reloading.
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business.
I'll handle the terminal. Requesting sentry.
You have accomplished Liberty's win. Extracted your discretion.
Get some! Get some! More super!
Dropping a pin. Southeast. 200 meters.
Going in an Eagle.
Democracy's on its way.
Outpost destroyed.
Requesting air support! Requesting orbital
Extraction
strike!
is available.
Ah! Ah! Sending in an Eagle!
Requesting air support.
Here comes the cavalry.
New mag! Requesting air support! Mag's empty! Rare sample acquired! Injury? What injury? Sending in an Eagle!
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Calling down a support weapon.
Sending in an Eagle.
Extraction is available.
Requesting vehicle!
Calling in orbital strike. Dropship.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Calling in orbital strike. Reinforcing. Injury. Advance.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Requesting sentry. Calling in a hell bomb. I got the terminal. Hell bomb arm. Clear. Helldivers never die.
Select an operation, Helldiver.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. I won't stay for too long, so just one more mission and I'll be out.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Main objective nearby.
Reinforcing! Ready to liberate! Reinforcements! Sending in an Eagle! Reinforcing!
Democracy's dignity maintained.
Democracy has landed! Marking location. Never mind.
Tagging location. Southeast.
Requesting orbital!
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Tagging map. South. 100 meters.
Tagging location. Injury? What injury? Requesting air support. Requesting orbital. I'm on it. Drop down. Requesting air support. Requesting calling in reinforcements. Sending in an eagle. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in orbital strike. Calling down a sentry.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available. Objective critical stratagem available.
Requesting air support.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Reloading. Tagging map. Northwest. 300 meters.
Requesting air support. Objective located. West. Sending in an eagle.
Follow me. Dropping a pin. West. Far. Engaging terminal. Hold position. Hold position. Hold position.
Dropping
Northwest.
it. North. 300 meters.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone with supplies.
Launching orbital.
I've got this one.
Requesting sentry.
I got the terminal. Engaging terminal.
I'm on it. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Mission map updated.
Tagging done. Northwest. 100 meters. Rare sample acquired. Dropping a pin.
patrol, northwest.
Suck.
Liberty returns, locked and loaded.
New mag! Drop ships! Calling down a sentry!
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support.
New mag! Requesting air support!
Main objective near your position.
New mag.
Calling down supply! Dropping item. Calling down a support weapon. Drop ships! Calling down a sentry! Sending in an eagle! Requesting sentry!
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Reinforcing! Calling in reinforcements!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Liberty emerges victorious yet again. Extract when ready.
Sending in an eagle!
Democracy on its way.
Extraction is available. Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Reload it.
Requesting orbital! Danger! Danger.
Our outpost destroyed.
Orbital inbound. Reloading! New mag! Dropping a pin, southeast, 300 meters. Supplies. Reinforcing!
Tagging that. South, 100 meters.
Requesting air support.
Requesting orbital strike.
New mag!
Spot outpost.
Ending in an eagle!
Outpost clear.
Heavy selected. Dropping a pin. 300 meters.
Back. Hold position.
That's bad. There you go.
Calling down a sentry.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Requesting sentry. Tagging map. Northwest. 100 meters.
Tagging map. West, 100 meters.
Rare sample acquired. Requesting air support.
An eagle never misses.
Dropships.
Requesting orbital strike. Supplies. Sample collected. Supplies.
Checking map. West, 300 meters.
Got a sample. My life for Super Earth.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Reloading.
T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Have a taste of democracy.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Western Sentry.
Forcing sentry. Calling down supplies. Drop ship.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Calling down a sentry.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Calling in orbital strike.
Here comes the cavalry.
Requesting sentry.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Marking extraction point.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Budget depleted.
Get an eagle.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Oh, that's done.
Victory was never in doubt.
Priority alert. The Ein system. Allied destroyer has left squadron.
That'll be enough for me. That'll be enough. I'll see you another time. Take care.